With stars such as Lizzie Kaplan, Fatal Attraction, and Anthony Starr, the boys attached to the project. Cobweb was one of the biggest horror promises of the year. Now that the movie is available in theaters, critics are pointing out that, despite issues with pacing and editing, there's still a creepy mystery worth unfolding at the center of Cobweb. Still, with so many different threads tied together during that bonkers ending, some horror fiends might leave theaters feeling a tad confused. That's why we've prepared a handy guide to explain all the secrets revealed at the end of Cobweb. Crafted by Chris Thomas Devlin, the mind behind 2022's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Cobweb unveils a world where young Peter, Woody Norman, is the reluctant protagonist. At 8 years old, Peter bears the weight of shyness and sensitivity, struggling to forge connections in the harsh realm of school. Yet, his challenges are far from typical, exacerbated by parents, Kaplan and Starr, whose protectiveness straddles the line between care and something more sinister. In a subtle crescendo, the fabric of Peter's existence begins to unravel as the walls of his reality echo with enigmatic knocks. A whispering presence invades the realm of his solitude, and what starts as a curious anomaly morphs into an ominous dance. His parents' initial dismissal gives way to frustration, and the shadows of secrets cast elongated silhouettes upon their familial dynamics. As days unfurl, the voice within the walls transcends the realm of mere curiosity, assuming the identity of a spectral figure, a sister, lost to the confines of captivity. The tale unwraps the chilling truth, revealing parents who imprisoned their own flesh and blood due to an enigmatic medical condition that twisted her into something nightmarish. The grotesque metamorphosis turns her into a creature of teeth, claws, and power, locked away from the world and her own humanity. Halloween, a night of innocence and magic, holds darker connotations in Peter's life, encapsulating the hidden shadows of his existence. Beneath the veneer of parental concern lies a sinister truth: the abduction, murder, and burial of a young girl, all orchestrated by Peter's parents. The web of deception weaves further as Halloween's banishment from their home becomes a veil to obscure their dreadful secret, cementing the bond between Peter's family and the horrors they've birthed. Within Cobweb, the lines between innocence and malevolence blur, and as the narrative crescendos to its climax, Peter's journey becomes a reflection of the complex tango between light and darkness, love and abuse. The revelations unfold not as supernatural whispers, but as a chilling mirror of humanity's most twisted inclinations. Through Devlin's masterful craft, the story peers into the abyss and pulls out the strands of terror and tragedy that bind it together. As the haunting tale of Cobweb careens towards its blood-soaked crescendo, the final act unfurls in a symphony of dread and vengeance. Peter's sister, the embodiment of darkness and malice, orchestrates a macabre finale that turns the family's home into a theater of horrors. With a malevolent whisper, Peter's sister weaves a web of deceit around the young boy, convincing him that his parents harbor murderous intentions. Driven to the precipice of fear, Peter unwittingly becomes the instrument of his parents' gruesome demise, as rat poison infuses their evening soup. The resulting agony is a chilling testament to the depths of human malevolence. The threads of Peter's existence unravel further as he grapples with his mother's plea to not release his sister. Ignoring the warning, he delves into the abyss, unlocking the hatch concealed behind the wooden clock, an act he believes to be an act of justice. However, the truth unfolds in grotesque revelation. His sister, a master of manipulation, is the puppeteer behind the curtain of death. A sinister confession taints the air as she rises from her prison, revealing the machinations that compelled Peter's murderous actions. Her thirst for revenge, a culmination of years spent cocooned in isolation and darkness, transmutes her into a creature of violent retribution. In a chilling twist, the roles reverse, and Peter finds himself ensnared in the web of his sister's malevolence. The shadows of the past return with a vengeance, as Brian, the embodiment of Peter's torment, enters the stage one last time. The violent dance spirals out of control, transforming Brian and his companions into unsuspecting prey, ensnared in the monstrous vortex that Peter's sister has become. Amidst the carnage, Miss Devine emerges as a beacon of hope, drawn by the ominous call of a troubled soul. In her journey, she unveils the painful truth of Peter's domestic turmoil, yet she stumbles upon a canvas painted in blood and terror, a canvas that reflects the embodiment of Peter's sister's malevolent rage. The tale climaxes as Peter and Miss Devine forge an alliance in the depths of the basement, locking horns with the very embodiment of darkness itself. The pit, once a prison built by his father, becomes the last battleground in a war that transcends the boundaries of humanity and malevolence. As they manage to confine the entity, a chilling promise lingers, a promise that shatters any semblance of tranquility, ensuring that the specter of Peter's sister will forever haunt his reality. The final chords of Cobweb resonate with an unsettling refrain, leaving Peter, Miss Devine, and readers alike haunted by the ominous presence that lingers, a shadow that will forever lurk at the edges of perception, an embodiment of darkness that even time itself cannot erase.